He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none line. My state of mind is to keep a peaceful peace of mind.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play fake. Bridgewater. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. Still going. They can't stop him. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Tyus Bowser able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Courtland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And once again, this is Sanders. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Keelan Cole His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They go play action with Hurts. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 36, Hurts dumps it off to Edwards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On third down, Bridgewater. This ball nearly intercepted. Oh, once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that's checked down to Gordon. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack.
Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's bring it. 24 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Now Gordon on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That'll be caught. It's Reagor. The 20. 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
That's on Pro Bowl center Jason Kelce.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll fire it deep for Reagor.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Bridgewater now from the 50.
This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. First down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Throwing is Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10.
47 is the mark. 47 is the mark.
Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line ready to go as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action. Bridgewater. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Right at the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Reagor catches it left side.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, it's Gordon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's second down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Bridgewater to throw it. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Bridgewater to Sutton. First down, Denver. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On play action, they'll throw.
This ball complete to Rager.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He completes this to Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Bridgewater on 1st down. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Had to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Bridgewater again. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Bridgewater to Fant, 1st down Broncos. To throw is Bridgewater. Going right back to Fant.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Bridgewater. Going up top.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Flushed out right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jackson. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a run with Edwards. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.